What's up, everybody? Mr. OG Games here. Big shout outs to Bambi, Yeldra 4273, and Das Law. I appreciate the support and all the comments left. And today, we're going to be talking about Sanctuary. Now, personally, when I think of a sanctuary, you could have a bird sanctuary, you could have a church sanctuary. Heck, even reminds me of this little guy.
No.
Yeah, that dude. And also, Quasimodo's tower, of course. But we're not here to talk about Quasimodo, or the tower, or a bird sanctuary, or a church sanctuary, but the War and Order Sanctuary. The newest addition in Camel's latest update. And it's going to bring a lot more to the game. Now, where can you find such a sanctuary? Well, it'd be right there with your hospital. Sanctuary, basically, in a nutshell, is a second hospital, but it comes with a lot more stipulations than your normal hospital. As you know, normal hospital, a troop's wounded, a troop goes to the hospital until the hospital is full. Then after that, any troops that would have been wounded are long gone and lost. Sanctuary is going to work a lot in the same fashion, only not every troop is guaranteed to get into the sanctuary. So, without sitting here and reading all the rules of Sanctuary, I'll go ahead and explain it to you, because this is something that Camel has done in their other game, Age of Z, and I guess it was time to bring it to War and Order. So, how Sanctuary works. It's pretty cut and dry. Once your hospital is completely full, has to be completely full, wounded troops will go to the sanctuary. Now, not all wounded troops will go to the sanctuary. Your normal wounded ratio will come into play. So, say on an attack, you have 100,000 troops wounded. Of course, that conversion is already made based upon your wounded ratio. What is left will then go to the sanctuary, but only 70%. So it's not going to act as every single troop gains entry. Also, not every level will make sanctuary. It starts by the highest tier and then works its way down. So what is its benefit? Well, the biggest benefit is going to be if you were massively hit. I'm talking what would normally zero a player, that style hit. Meaning you forgot, or your shield fell, and 30 of your closest enemy buddies decided to all-time attack you. Speed in, boom, there it is, you have it. That's when Sanctuary is going to come in, because your main hospital will fill accordingly, and then after that, based upon your wounded ratio, 70% of those troops will then enter the Sanctuary. So technically, instead of being what we called zeroed minus what's left in your hospital, essentially, yes, you'll still lose a lot of troops, but you'll have one more place to store them, and that storage is based upon your normal hospital level. So I think it even explains it here. If you go down and you look right here, based upon your hospital level, that shows your troop capacity, and then is going to determine how much holy water you can recover. Okay, so let's scroll. I think I'm at a 34. Yes, I know, needs a little work. Right now, 369,000 troops are able to fit into my sanctuary with a accumulation rate of 6,420 holy water per hour. Now, not every troop is going to take the same amount of holy water to recover. So this is something that's built into and is going to accumulate, and you can slowly regain all the troops in the sanctuary. But to give you a little incentive and to help you get them back, they will have holy water quests. Now, me personally, I can't tell you what a holy water quest is yet, because I've not, one, filled my main hospital, and two, had any troops into the sanctuary. I don't know if that day will ever come, but if it does, I'll share some of the quests with you at that point. Now, also, many people have asked, can you stack these quests? Meaning, while you have troops in the sanctuary, that is indeed the only time that you're going to get quests available for you. But I don't know if you can save and stack them for future needs in the sanctuary. You do not need to complete quests to get back troops in the sanctuary, because those troops over time, per hour, as we just looked at, will provide the holy water needed to eventually get them all back, but it's going to take a much longer period of time before you can accomplish that. So that's new sanctuary. Biggest thing it's going to help is on the defensive side. If things just don't go your way and you lose more than your hospital can hold. Now, a little testing has been done as well, and that's part of the reason I waited a couple days to do so, because right from the gate I did know quite a bit about this new function based upon what they're bringing from another game. But the one question that came up was using Valhalla. If Valhalla is going to interfere with the sanctuary. I believe a test was done where the hospital was full, Valhalla was activated, and the Valhalla troops will take precedence over the sanctuary, meaning that if Valhalla is activated, that will take effect versus the sanctuary. But once again, that's on the attacking side as well when using Valhalla, or on the defending side, but most time people use it when attacking. So we know that Valhalla will take precedence over sanctuary. Now, the attack that I did see was not a whole lot of troops, so maybe in a larger scale things, sanctuary may come into play. But that's the new sanctuary. That's what we have going on for us here. Is it a game changer? In my opinion, it's probably going to save a lot of people's asses. I mean, instead of losing X number of troops and being down to whatever your hospital can hold and what little scavengers were left after the attack, at least if your hospital's full and the sanctuary fills, in my case, that's over 2 marches full of troops, so it's not going to leave you with nothing. Also, another thing is that it's only going to accept the highest tiered troops that you have in that current march or in your castle at the time of the attack. So it's going to save you those littler troops, kind of kick those out of the way and save your higher tier troops. As you know, of course, they take longer to train and more resources. So it looks like it's going to be more so for the defensive side. Me personally, I would never recommend anyone to attack somebody else when you have a full hospital, because that just makes things real bad. I've seen SOSs go way sour really quick because people just don't accept and get the people out of their hospitals. On defense, also the same thing. If you're hit, even if you have 2,000-3,000 troops in the hospital, don't let them sit there. This is more so, like I said, sanctuary is going to be an ass saver. It's going to save and not bring you down to the point where you have nothing after you're stacked. I think that's what its main purpose was, And unless I see differently, that's what I think it will stick with. And of course, if I learn any new information on Sanctuary, I will certainly pass that along. Personally, I don't believe I'll ever get into the situation where Sanctuary takes place. But then again, knock on wood, I haven't been there except for once since I've had the account. So we'll see. We'll see if I'll ever have to use it. But is it a game changer? Yeah, it's a game changer. It's going to save you from a lot more losses than you would normally take on a large scale attack. But as always, if you guys liked the video, smash the thumbs up button, and if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, y'all keep gaming, and I'll see you in the next one. Oh no, it is kind of pretty.